It's the Gemini Trader. Charts go up, charts go down, but we stay
Welcome
major.
back, Trader. This is Zain from the Gemini Traders. You see, it's the magical time again. I mean, where we stay at the weekly chart like it's going to whisper the secrets of the market into our ears. And hey, remember we talk about Trump? Ever since he came back into the spotlight, apparently everything's, you know, making money. Everyone is making money. Your barbers trading gold, your mates shorting Nasdaq, US 30, and your driver is about to give you a lecture on how to use the indicator. But since we don't talk about indicators, we don't trust indicators, we will just stick with the price action. So let's go cut through the noise and see what the actual chart is telling us, because someone has to be adult in this room, right? This is what the Gemini Trader is all about. So, as always, we are going to start with our weekly chart. We made a new all-time high. And what I'm going to start with, I'm going to first remove all these drawings. And we're going to mark our all-time highs here. And we're going to mark our previous week's wick. That's what we're going to mark. Yeah. And now I'm going to go to the daily time frame. So we mark two levels at one to at 2956 and the other is 3237. So now we will start marking our support and resistance zone. So this is our support zone at 2981 and resistance. I mean everything is flying, especially gold, since the dollar is dumping as Chinese president and the American president are having a competition who's going to blink first. So we don't have any resistance there on the commodities. Now we're going to mark our support, a few more support zones. One is here at 3200, which is a psychological number. The other is at 3116, and I'm going to mark another zone, another support at 3064. And if you see on the left in both these two zones, we got multiple rejections and support being, respected this area, and then we got support, created one more time here on a 4 hour time frame, which is a strong confirmation. And then we also have this one here. That's the reason why we marked it. And yeah, that looks pretty solid. And I'm gonna go to 2 hours. Okay, since we have a lot of clean ranges, so we're looking for some really promising setup in the coming week. So in 2 hours, I'm going to mark some resistance. I'm going to mark this resistance here, and I'm also going to mark this support here, and I'm going to mark one more support. And I hope you guessed it right. It's here, 3212. I'm going to clear this. I'm just going to adjust this a little at 3113. Yeah, it goes perfectly. Goes from here. All right, and yeah, I'm going to bring it down to 2976, and I'm going to mark, sorry, the zone at 3001, 3000 or 3001, depending what broker you're using. I'm using IC Markets right now. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go to 1 hour, and yeah, that looks actually pretty solid, but I think I'm gonna bring it down to here because then we have all rejections here. And if this candle closes below this area, then there's a very high probability we're gonna fill out the range. Okay, now we have to mark few support zones. Okay, so I'm sure you can see where I'm gonna mark the support zones at. One I'm gonna mark here at 3188. The other I'm going to mark at 3174, and the last one I'm gonna mark in the 1 hour time frame at 3154, and I'm going to adjust this a little, and I brought it down to 3106, and this one I'm gonna bring down to 3063, and I'm going to mark one more, two more zones actually. How much range do we have? Let's just find out. No, that's enough. That's 130 pip range. That's more than enough. We can easily take 20 to 50 pips out of here. I'm going to mark this zone at 3036. Yeah, we missed one more because as we go down to lower time frame, we will refine our zones. Okay, now we go to 30 minutes. We're going to refine our zones and we're going to plan our trade. So yeah, this looks pretty solid. Let's just adjust these a little, just so that we can plan some really clean entries. Okay, I'm going to readjust this zone to 3170 because we got some rejection from after creating this resistance, and then we have a support here. We may have to adjust this and add another support at this level because we have a big fat clean range after that, and we have a resistance here which ensures that this is a very strong area. This is a really strong point of interest. And I'm going to, how much range do we have? Let's just find out. Just in case for the beer, if the market goes down, we have our plan. Yeah, 40 pips is more than, it's really good. It's a really good range. And I'm going to add one more zone. I'm going to add 3118. 3123, yeah, 3118. Yeah, and perhaps I'm going to add one more. Okay, yeah, that looks solid now. Okay, so let's just talk about our trading plan. So our trading plan is pretty simple. My main bias is bullish. I'm looking to, I'll be more interested in buys but sells. But since we have some clean moves whilst we were making a new all-time high, so we can really capitalize some sells, and I really see market retracing, giving us good setups. So what I'll be looking for the buys, the candles need to close above this resistance, and if it creates with with a 2 to 5 pip wick, then I'm gonna go for buys. I'm not gonna wait for support. If not, then I will be ideally I'm looking to create a support after this range. So if let's say if the support is created here, then we can look for our first level, will be about 2950, which is a psychological zone, and then we are looking for 55, 55, 60 and 65, and ultimately you never know the way gold is moving. You never know, we might hit 30, we might hit 3300, in the coming week. So that will be my trade. That would what I was looking for my trade setup. But if I get this opportunity, that would be amazing because you see, we have a lot of rejection to the left. So if the candle closes below, I can at least start. These wicks, So this is almost 100 pip wick here. We can target these wicks, but if for some reason you miss out this move, you can wait for a resistance to be created, and then you can target this zone until here. And if the candle, excuse me, if the candle closes below this level, and if you have missed that move, we have a clean range. You can easily take 20 pips out of here. All right, so you just wait for the candle to close below this support, wait for a resistance to be created, and then target these levels. And same, if you miss that move as well, you have a lot of rejections here. You just wait for a candle to create a resistance below this zone, and then you go for the sales. So this is it for gold, fellows. If you have any questions, leave a comment and let me know what you think. We are living in beautiful times, guys. So make sure you utilize every single opportunity because the last time when Trump came into power, he made a lot of, you know, he helped people to make a lot of money because he knows how to manipulate the market. So yeah, be careful. At the same time, be careful. Don't get, don't, don't get beaten by the institutions. See you guys next week. Take care.
Yeah, it's subscribe now, don't be late. Gemini Trader dropping knowledge straight.